Hey there, on this video, we're going to be talking about how to really maximize your personal timeline on Facebook and why that's important. So as you guys heard from other videos, this video right now is very specific to RVL, results, value, lifestyle. The way you want to set up your Facebook profile, you can change it easily, even if you've been on Facebook for over a decade. You can also go in and change your settings at any point. These are just my personal settings I prefer to have based on me being a professional in the online space and building that RVL, results, value, lifestyle, engaging the right people and speaking to my avatar. Okay. So we are going to share my screen so you guys can see my personal timeline. We're going to go here into settings here in a moment and discuss a little bit of what I do. And then you can replicate the same thing if you find it necessary. For me, because Facebook is a gold mine, having your personal timeline reflect exactly what we'll discuss is very important. And we'll go through the material as to why that is. Okay. So first and foremost, your cover photo. It is perfectly great to have your cover photo be your family. That's perfectly fine. For me, I've included my family with a teeny bit of what I do because I find it important to have people understand that I am also in business. Okay. So when you go create your cover photo, just like you've done other places for YouTube, for a cover photo in your Facebook group, for whatever else, choosing a cover photo can be done, as I may have mentioned before, through canva.com. You would just go to Canva, you would create a cover photo and be able to put it in here, download it, and edit cover photo by uploading it. Okay. Now, my cover photo right now is this one here. Same type of thing. I do a call to action. I do just like we have our formula, a hook, build up, present value, and call to action. Average, I'm an average mom supplementing my income without missing time for my kids. Who am I speaking to? Exactly my avatar. This won't be for everyone. A takeaway. Do you have the discipline? Maybe this is your fit. Go here now to see, right? Same thing. You could have a cover photo be something like this. This right here is part of lifestyle, which is the third section in RVL, results, value, lifestyle. This is my kids in Hawaii. I had that as my cover photo for a while because I need people and I desire my avatar to know that I'm a mom. So what do I choose? Something that's specific to my avatar, me being a mom, me talking to stay-at-home moms. Okay. And in the past, again, I've done a family photo like this, again, for lifestyle. That's important. So you could have your cover photo be something like this. You could also have it be where it includes your family, like here on the left-hand side, but also encompasses that you do your business, affiliate marketing, digital marketing, networking, whatever it is. Okay. Again, that can be put together through something easy like canva.com. Okay. Now, big important part here, and this goes for all platforms. Every time you do your cover photo, you need to have your cover photo be something that is you. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I get passionate right now. Your cover photo is one thing. It can encompass your business. It can encompass your avatar. It can speak from, say you're a parent, say you are in college, say you are a single stay-at-home mom, whatever it is, it can encompass that in your cover photo. Your profile picture, you saw mine with the purple background. The reason it's a purple background is first because it's a way of branding. It's my colors from my website, for my funnels, for all those things. Second, it's a picture of me. Please do not have a picture of your dog. Do not have a faraway picture of your family. Have something where someone knows who you are. It is your face. It is recognized. It is memorable. Because if your profile picture is a gray quote, is a picture of a cow, is a picture of your dogs, sure, we all love dogs. That's great. But you don't want your profile picture to be remembered because it's a dog photo. You want, when you come on Facebook, when you engage people, when you tag people, when you go live and people are notified, you want them to see your clear, crisp, cute profile picture, which is a picture of you. Okay. Some of you could have a picture of you and your significant other. That's fine. But if it's a business page and you're maximizing it, in my opinion, it should definitely be your picture of you, not your dog, not a cow, not a faraway picture of something, not a stupid quote, but you don't want it to be rocking the gray silhouette either. You need to show up if you're going to use Facebook to your advantage. Okay. So that's a little bit about the cover photo and the profile picture. Now sharing my screen again. This right here is really awesome because the coloring in the background is nice. So using a photo like this is a way of branding if you use it other places. So say like TikTok, like Instagram, other places like YouTube, like your Facebook group. Why? Because it's recognized, it's memorable, and you're creating a brand. You are maximizing your personal timeline by doing a training like this, following the concepts, but then also having it bleed into other places. So it is recognized, it's a way of branding. Okay. And then you have your name. I would recommend not having, in parentheses, another name, your maiden name, your nickname, nothing like that. Have it short, concise, so people know who you are. No need for extra stuff. It just gets cluttered. Okay. And then let's scoot this out a little bit. You guys can see here, I have a bio. I have a bio that is specific to what I do. It can be something that says, I'm a mom, I live in Colorado, blah, blah, blah. I'm a foodie, I love carbs, whatever it is. That's great. But if you want people to maximize your timeline for why they want to connect with you on Facebook, a first impression speaks volumes. First impression, when someone goes to your timeline, they need to know why they want to follow you, why they care to engage with you. Okay. It does not and should not be a sales pitch. It needs to be the benefit for why they want to engage with you. So sales pitch wise, this is as salesy as it gets. Learn how you too can ditch the 9 to 5 and generate 5 figures a month all from home. Here's my website. Okay. I recommend doing that. It's worked wonders for me. I know it can do for you as well. Now, profile, I'm a digital creator. I live in Colorado Springs. I'm married to Brogan, and here's my website. The reason I only have that information is because I absolutely hate it when I go to a website, a profile picture, a profile page, whether I'm friends with them from high school, whether I just connected with them because we're both local in Colorado, whatever it is. I don't want to go to their profile to see who they are, to stalk them, to get to know them, and have to scroll. You used to work at McDonald's. You used to work at Home Depot. You used to work. I don't care. I want one concise thing. Marriage is one to include. Okay. Relationship status. Nothing about religion, nothing about politics. Those are 2 things that I encourage you to leave out on your personal timeline, whether that is you sharing that information or that is you having it in your personal information for them to look at. Okay. I would encourage not having anything about religion, nothing about politics. Why? Because you're speaking to your avatar, which encompasses, say like stay-at-home moms. It does not matter if they have a political background or a certain culture or a certain religion. What matters is how you help them in what they want to accomplish, right? Just as we've said in other videos, pain plus dream equals connection. Your connection is how you connect with your avatar well enough so that they want to do business with you, which increases your finances. Okay. So I'd encourage just having those couple things here. Again, sharing my screen so you can see it. You can have something like this here on the left-hand side. You could have your location if you so wish. You could have your relationship status, and then your link, whether that's a link to your funnel, your VSL, that's linked to your Facebook group, whatever it is, have those 4 things. And in my opinion, those 4 things only. You don't need where you work, who you work for, nothing like that. Keep it very basic so that it's not cluttered and someone feels organized and at ease when they come to your profile. If they go to your profile and it's a lot of, I used to work here and I speak this language and I graduated from college at this time, no one cares. What they care about is the timely stuff now, where you live, if you're married, right? Your relationship status, and then give them a call to action. Now, the significant part about this is when someone's on a desktop and they see this looks good. This is a way of branding. Okay. Here's a bio. So they already know they want to click here. They already know they want to click here. There are 2 call to action, which is great because you're not coming across salesy. You're coming across connecting. All right. Now, before we get into the RVL of what to post, we're going to go into settings. Okay. When you're on your desktop, you're going to click these buttons here. You're going to go into profile and tagging settings. And that'll open up all of your privacy, your recognition, all of that. Okay. In privacy, just looking over how I have it set up because it is intentional for increasing my avatar and my engagement. Okay. You want your activity, your future posts to be public. Every time you post, you want it to be public initially. Okay. You want your posts, whether you share it from Instagram to Facebook or you just do a cute picture of your family on Facebook from the beginning, make it public for the first 24 to 48 hours. Now, if you're like me, you can go back and you can make your public posts of your family for privacy reasons, whatever you wish, back to just friends. But the reason you want it to be where it is public initially is because anyone who finds you from another short form video, from TikTok, from Facebook, from Reels, from Instagram, from YouTube, you want them to be able to see something fresh. If that day you post about your family, they can see that, but then it's not hurting you or worrying you privacy wise. Okay. So if you're a mom like me and you want to protect yourself, so to speak, so not everyone can see every single public post, then make your post of your cute family, a cute quote, whatever it is, public initially for the 24 to 48 hours, and then go back in the settings and make it private. Okay. Private meaning it's only for your friends. All right. Just my 2 cents. Now, with review on posts and things you're tagged in, I would recommend, it's going to look different for you if you've not changed this before. Okay. Let's see if I can't scroll in. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. Review all your posts and things you've been tagged in. You will want to turn that on so that you have to approve a tagged post. The reason for that is people are weird and spammy on Facebook. And so sometimes you'll get tagged into, buy my pair of sunglasses, and you don't want that on your timeline. You want your timeline to be branded to you, specific to RVL, results value lifestyle. So I would turn that on. That way you can be notified when someone tags you, and then you can go approve it or not approve it, depending if you want it on your timeline. Okay. You don't have to limit anything. Who can see the pages you follow, the lists you follow, the people you follow? Only you. Don't have it be where they can see who you follow, what you like, because again, just like politics and religion, it does not matter. It's not applicable to your avatar, nor does it help your success as far as retention and retainment and financially. Okay. Who can send you friend requests? I put everyone, because if people are going to find me from short form video or YouTube, I want them to be able to find me here also. Now, what I encourage with that is being able to have it so you can delete a friend request and then they automatically follow your public posts. Okay, that's something to write down if you're paying attention, because everyone can add you as a friend. That does not mean you have to accept their friend request. In fact, I discourage it. Don't add everyone and their dog. Be selective for who you engage with. And then when they see your public posts that they're going to see something specific about business, results, value, lifestyle, all of that. Okay. Who can see your friends list? Only me. I recommend putting only me. You can make it so it's something else, that it's public, that it's friends, whatever. I don't want it to clutter my feed. And so when, for example, I go into Facebook, I go into my timeline, I don't want to see all of the friends here on the side. I don't want to see that. Now I can see mine because that's how I have mine set up, but I don't want to see that this person has this amount of friends, because you don't want some weird spammer coming in and adding all your friends. Not that that happens often, but you need to protect yourself, your brand. Okay. So I recommend putting who can see your friends list, only you. You don't want people to know how many friends you have or don't have, or be able to engage with them. You want them to engage with you. Now, who can look you up with your email address? You can put that as friends. You can put that as friends, etc. Let's see. Potential connections. You could probably just leave all of that as a default. Not a big deal there. Okay. Facebook information. Download. Let's see. You're not going to do anything there as far as your Facebook information. Face recognition, don't worry about, especially on a desktop. Profile and tagging. Who can post on your profile? Friends. I don't want random whoever I've never connected with to be able to post them from me. Okay. Who can see what others post on your profile? Friends. So the public post, if you keep it up, a picture of your cute family up for 24 to 48 hours, and then you put that back as only friends instead of public, you don't want the public people to see all of your friends' comments. You want to keep some type of privacy if you so choose. That's how I do it. That's how you can do it as well. Okay. If you want to hide certain comments containing certain words from your profile, you can. If you don't want profanity, you don't want certain words being said, you can edit that out. I personally have not, but you can if you choose. Now, who can see your tag posts on your personal timeline? If I go to dinner with a bunch of friends here in Colorado Springs, I don't want my random public whoever people who found me from short form video, from YouTube, whatever else, to see where I was, all of those things. Again, a privacy thing. You can choose it how you want, but for me, I just have it as my friends. Okay. And same thing here. When you're in a tagged post, who can see it? Friends. Okay. So review posts you're tagged in. Yes, you want that on because you want control over what's on your timeline. And review tags people add to your post before the tags appear on Facebook. Yes, you want that for sure to be approved, because again, if someone tags you in something, it's their own business, or it's, you at whatever pool party, maybe you don't want that on your personal timeline because you're creating a brand, right? You want that for sure on, so that you have to approve the post in order to be tagged in it, and also have to approve it before it just appears on your timeline. Okay. Now, in the past, if you have not done that up to this point, you can go into the post that you're tagged in and untag yourself. You can remove the tag. I'd encourage doing that too, to clean up your stuff. Now, this should not take a lot of time. This is really just a way of branding. Some of you guys, I'm sure, have posted about politics, about religion, things like that. Moving forward, I would just encourage not doing those things, having it be specific to RVL, results, value, lifestyle, having it build rapport with your avatar, making sure that they know you're not a robot, you're a real person, you're a real mom, all of those things, right? Because then it increases what? Again, retention, it increases conversion, which then in turn allows your finances to grow. Okay. Now, sharing my screen again. Public posts. Who can follow me? This is where you're going to want to decide who can follow you. Public posts, anyone can comment on your public posts, which again is why it's okay to have a picture of your family be public for 24 to 48 hours, because if you have followers who follow your public posts, they'll see that, they'll engage, which helps boost it into the algorithm, and then they won't see it anymore, which is great. So it helps you beneficially right now, right then, and then it allows you to still have privacy. Okay. So who can comment on your public posts? Everyone. Public post notifications, you'll get notified every single time. Public information, you can set that as public. Let's get out of that. Comment ranking, you want that on. And then your username is just your name, Kirsty Snyder, Bob, Henry, whoever. Hide certain words. Again, you can do that if you want. If not, not a big deal. Okay. Everything else, as far as this goes, I do not personally worry about because it's not applicable to me. Okay. Now, hopping into what you want to post on your timeline. Okay. We'll do a grid view here just so you guys can see it a little bit better. Whoops. There's my cute kids. Oh, let's see. Let's scroll down. Okay, so I'm going to do grid view so you guys can see it a little bit more quickly. Okay. Results, value, lifestyle. What that means, as I'm scrolling through, take an observation, is I post quotes from me. I don't repost or share something. I post it from me. Again, a way of branding. I post a lot about my kids and my family. And then I also go live on my Facebook for business. Let's see if we can find one. I don't know if it'll show me actually, because I'm pretty sure. Yep, right here. Okay. Here's one that I did. 205 comments, about 1,000 views, 1,300 people reached, which is awesome because I have about 3,000 friends on Facebook, which means people who are not following me all the time on Facebook, who are not friends with me, saw my stuff. Okay. Giving away top positions, blah, blah, blah. Again, what formula does this follow? Hook, build up, value. I'm gifting it to you, call to action, right? In results, value, lifestyle, you want it to be speaking to your avatar. What that means is the reason my kids are all over here, like here is my daughter. The reason I post a picture of my daughter is not just because she's cute and I love her. It's because it lets my avatar know that I am a mom. I'm speaking directly to them. They see, wow, she must only be a few months old. Wow, maybe I could do this business too. And when that person engages, I will comment back to every single person. The reason I do that is because first, it boosts it into the algorithm. Second, it allows the algorithm to work in my favor for me. What that means is, and here's a note for you guys to write down if you haven't been taking notes already. Wink, wink, you should. On Facebook, every single time you comment, it boosts it back up in someone's newsfeed. So someone, whether they follow your public posts or you're actually directly friends with them, they will see your stuff more often if you engage with them, if you shoot them a DM at any point, and if you engage in their stuff. Now, when you engage, you want it to be with purpose. You want it to be where you're commenting back on something with intent, not just, hey, cool, but something that engages them. When you do that on someone with someone who you want to work with, that right there is a skill that you could do 5 people a day. You could comment on 10 people's posts a day. And then what does that do? It makes Facebook say, this person, Kirsty, wants to engage with this person, Sally Joe. And so they're going to connect them more together. So not only are you engaging with Sally Joe's stuff, but when you do that and she responds, she also algorithm-wise will see your stuff more often. So when you're following the concept of results, value, lifestyle, you're giving results about business, whether a live video, whether about, you're hiring work at home, you're having positions, whatever it is, right? A hook that then makes them comment. Okay. When you do that, you're then allowing them to see value. Value could be, as you guys saw, quotes, inspiration. For me, because my avatar is moms, I will do a lot of memes about moms, about mom life, about mom fails, about parenting, things like that. And then lifestyle. Lifestyle meaning you're posting about your kids, you're posting about your trip to Hawaii, you're posting about, going to this Mexican restaurant, whatever it is. Because the person stalking your stuff from a place like TikTok, from a place like YouTube, from a place like Facebook Reels, when they come to your Facebook profile, they need to know that you're relatable, that you're a real person, and that you care. And it's not just because you care, it's because they then can relate to you. Okay. So I post about my intimate relationships. My son, for example, had an EEG a couple weeks ago at the time of this recording. The reason this is important is because people know about my other son who also had an EEG. And what does that tell a person when they come to my profile? Wow, she works at home. She also has medical struggles that she has overcome with her family. If I'm speaking to my avatar, that mom, that parent looking at my stuff relates to me. They understand, they get it. And then they're inspired to move forward because if their goal is to make money online, which is my intent, then they know she does it as a stay-at-home mom. She does it with medical problems. She does it XYZ. Does that make sense? Now, when you're posting something of value, for me personally, I always, always, always make sure that what I post is valuable. Whether it makes the person laugh like this, taking your kids out to breakfast is a great way to remember why you stopped taking them out to breakfast. Ha ha ha. That is hilarious for a lot of moms, right? This is relatable. That's lifestyle. Here is a simple plug for business. Okay. Scrolling down a bit, actually right here. If you don't build your own dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs. Hashtag be your own boss. The reason that's significant is because anyone who sees that hashtag or has searched it before will see that if they follow your public posts. Every single time I keep a public post, it's because it's results or it's value. Every time it's lifestyle, on occasion, I'll keep my profile picture up there. I'll keep a date night up there. But as far as my kids go, I go back in the couple days later and I will edit audience and I will say friends, because I don't necessarily want everyone to know that I have a 5-year-old who's graduating from kindergarten or into kindergarten, right? And it's not because I am worried about my privacy. It's because I like to keep that closer to me because it means more to me. Now, with something like this, someone who's following my public posts would know that when they read, someone out there is holding their breath, waiting for you to fail, make sure they suffocate. Ha ha ha. It's hilarious. That again is relatable. That again is something that they can understand. And the people who are already in business with you would understand and relate to it, which gives you what? Retention. And the person who is, they found you from something else, they're barely seeing your stuff now, they would look at that and say, okay, she's funny. I understand that. I relate to that. Okay. And then down here, when it is something about business, you're doing the same type of bonus concepts as far as engagement on your live video, which boosts it into the algorithm, which allows you to find the action takers. When you go live on your personal timeline, you need to make sure that it is public. Okay. And then you're still following the same formula as far as hook, value, build up, and call to action. Okay. So edit audience, you would keep that as public. Now, something like this, consistency is harder for you when no one's clapping, right? Same type of thing. Again, it's relatable to the person you already work with. They understand that. They might be feeling it, which makes you what? Increase retention. And then on top of that, the person who just found you from something else who's now stalking your stuff feels inspired. Again, value. All of your value posts, all of your business posts are meant to be something that engages the person, that intrigues them, that gives them the relatability to want to work with you. Okay. Something that's funny. Never blame someone else for the road you're on. That's your own ass fault. Ha ha ha. Get it? Typical dad joke type of pun, right? I think it's funny. Now, the reason I put that kind of content out there, RVL, results, value, lifestyle, is because it cannot, I repeat, it cannot be where you are pitching your business every single post. Please do not do that. Don't do that. The offer in your email is the value. The relatability on your personal timeline is the value. So those two things are separate. Watch that video if you haven't already about email marketing, okay, about maximizing your email list. Because on your Facebook profile, when you do the 3 things of results, value, lifestyle, you will retain more people, you will be understood, and you are creating a brand, which is the point. That is why Facebook is a gold mine. When you encompass all these things, these trainings for Facebook in its entirety, you will see a great return on investment. Don't blame me, try me. Approve the concepts by doing them, and we'll see you on the next video.